Okay, lesson 4.5, we're going to add and subtract mixed numbers. Our objective is to add and subtract mixed numbers. When we're adding and subtracting mixed numbers, there are a number of ways you can solve the problem. Some people prefer to leave them as mixed numbers, while others prefer to make them improper. I personally think improper is the easiest way for what we're going to do in the future. So I will always push you to try it improper, but I will teach you mixed as well. Okay, number 1, I have 7 and 4/9 plus 10 and 2/9. So the first thing I do is I can add the whole numbers. So 7 plus 10 is 17. Then I can look to the denominators, and these are like fractions, and we know that because they have like denominators. So we know our answer will have a denominator of 9. And then we look to our numerator, and 4 plus 2 is 6. So we have 17 and 6/9, but 6/9 can be reduced, so we have 17. 3 goes into both of these, so we divide by 3. We get 17 and 2/3 as our final answer. When it's a problem like this where you have a common denominator, I suggest leaving it as a mixed number because to me that's easier than making it improper and then adding it together. So for these, I would just leave it as a mixed number to do it. Example 2, we have 8 and 5/6 minus 2 and 1/3. So the first thing we're going to do is make it so that we have a common denominator because currently our denominators are not the same. So to get 3 to become a 6, we need to multiply by 2. So this is now 8 and 5/6 minus 2 and 2/6. So we look to our whole numbers. 8 minus 2 is 6. Our denominator is 6, so our denominator will be 6. And then we look to our numerators, and 5 minus 2 is 3. So we have 6 and 3/6, which can be reduced. 3 goes into both of those. So we divide by 3. And we get 6 and 1/2 as our final answer. Okay, here we have 2 and 1/3 minus 1 and 2/3. So if we look at our numerator, we have 1 minus 2, which is a negative number. So this is where I suggest making it improper first. So I'm going to take 2 times 3, which is 6, plus 1 is 7. So I'm going to have 7/3 minus 1 times 3 is 3, plus 2 is 5. So 7/3 minus 5/3. And then we go 7 minus 5 is 2. So our answer is 2/3. We circle it and we are finished. Okay, number 4, I have 16 minus 5 and 5/6. This is one I definitely would use improper with. I just think it's much simpler and easier to look at with improper. So I have 16 minus, to make 5 and 5/6 an improper fraction, I'm going to do 5 times 6 is 30, plus 5 is 35/6. And I need to make 16 a fraction so that I can have a common denominator. So 16 as a fraction is 16 over 1. And then I need to have a common denominator, which in this case would be 6. So I'm going to multiply my numerator and my denominator by 6. And I'm going to get 96 over 6 minus 35. Oh, and I wrote 6. Minus 35/6. And 96 minus 35 is 61/6. So then you say, if you want to make it a mixed number, I don't care if you leave it, you can leave it improper, but if you want to make it a mixed number, you can say 6 goes into 61 10 times with 1 left over. So you get 10 and 1/6, or you can get 61/6.